Borda and welcome to the InstaSim channel. Today I am playing Maelstrom Legacy the Tesla Mystery. In the last episode we made our way to the hotel where we are staying for the night, and then we met up with someone, I can't remember his name, and he's going to take us around the market. We also had two one of them wasn't difficult, I was just being stupid, and the other one was actually quite difficult, and we actually had to get the puzzle to solve itself. So yeah, we had two rather long puzzles to solve, which kind of made up for the previous episode not having any, so I guess we've got ourselves a little bit of thing. The plant seems to feel rather at home. I don't know what plants feel like, but I can't say that's exactly how they're going to feel. Right, Lillian, that's his name. Okay, so we're going to go with Lillian. You're here, alright. To go to the water fair, you need to go to the Bassin de la Villette. Come, we'll take the metro. Right, we know where the metro is, because we were there by accident. Oh, there's the metro. Alright, so we got more places on the metro now. So we want to go to the Bassin de la Villette. This is magnificent. If I understand correctly, we are several fairs such as this one. There are several fairs. Yeah, each fair has its own theme and energy source. Which means that there is a thermal energy fair and another one for electricity. You understand fast, young one. I can't wait to see the others. Oh look, ice ollies. That's an ice cream, Alpina. Get your facts right. She'll want to eat them all. I'll buy you one, but not one more. It has no taste. You look really disappointed. It's an ice lolly. What did the beast expect? That's fair. That fair reminds me of the one we went to with Goro when we were younger. I never saw your brother. What does he look like? He's a big fella and a real hothead. He used to go in the wilderness with his cinematograph and film everything he found interesting. I was shyly following along, but I loved that. We could spend an hour filming a flower under the rain. And then a few years later, I'm assuming, he left for Germany to make documentaries. Wow, how lucky he is. And I myself came to France. Apparently we both really wanted to leave our country. Did you see your brother since you arrived in France? Well, I tried to contact him for the last 2 years, but without success. It was normal for him to not answer for long periods of time because he was filming. Maybe he's the culprit who nicked Nikola Tesla. I have no idea what happened to him after all this time. The Scientist Congress is something he would have loved to film. I hope nothing dire happened to him. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please? The fair will soon close for the night. But the president of Simulator, Cosmin Dulrich, has a speech for you. I know that surname. Huh? A speech? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the first of the 3 fairs Simulator entirely finances. Simulator is a family business proud of its French roots. We have restlessly developed our delivery office, which not that long ago succeeded in covering the entire city. We take pride in that. You can now order a product from our catalogue in each Simulator booth, which will then be delivered directly to your home. Rest assured, Simulator will do everything in its power to make your life easier and more serene. I thank you for your support from where I stand. Have a wonderful night. I think it's time to head home. Did you hear that? IO Simulator is a company that sells products and delivers them directly at people's homes. Yes, I heard. We should take a look at their system as soon as we can. In the meantime, I think it's time to go to sleep. Come on, Alpina. Yes, sir. Alrighty then. End of chapter! Right, let's save there, shall we? I'll save a second one as well. Right. Back we go. Alright, Alpina, are you ready to conduct the investigation with me? Yes, sir. Do you want me to give you a reminder about all that's happened until now? Sure. I'd like that. The inspector gave us a task to investigate the disappearance of Mr. Tesla with her, and we accepted. She advised us to focus on the possibility of a kidnapping because with what she knows, this should be the most plausible theory. And we thought that it had to be someone that was present during the Congress because the event cannot be attended by regular people. I remember, yes. In any case, we need to understand the motivation behind the attack on Tesla, who did it and why and how it happened. So our mission is to find a motive. We should start by going to the Eiffel Tower. Let's go. Let's not waste any time, Hayo. Let's not waste any time at all. Okay. I don't think we can take the tram, the metro even. Oh, you're both here. Hello, Charlotte. I'm also going to the Eiffel Tower to conduct my investigation. I talked with Mary and she does not seem that confident about the whole thing. I hope you'll help her. The whole police department trusts her along with the city. Of course, you can count on me. Meet you at the tower then. Alrighty then. This means of transport is very modern. I think it goes all around the city. It's a tram. Or it looks like a tram. Halt! Only guests and members of the High Council are allowed to enter. Oh, how good it is! Oh, how good it is to be at that post again. May I enter? Of course, Maelstrom. Of course. Second floor. And now we can go in here. What could this giant propeller use? What could be this? The experiments Mr. Tesla does must be amazing. That Tesla coil is huge. They say that Tesla sometimes works just here, but it's not really safe. A very regular broom. Unless you're a witch or a sorcerer. What is this big cube? There is something engraved on one of the faces. Cara mia addio. What could this possibly mean? A vacuum cleaner. Very clean laboratory. Or he vacuums the ghosts living in the Eiffel Tower. I mean, it could be that as well. Okay. Yeah, probably best to leave that where it is. I don't... Hello? Hayo, follow your dreams and be the best representative Valfute could dream of. Thanks, but how did you get this number? Let's say that I have a few contacts at the Eiffel Tower. Hehe. Oh, Secretary Beppo is calling me. Good luck. Righty then. All these flying pages. Ugh. Guess Mr. Tesla didn't uncover the secrets of a good organization. Hello, madam. Gwenola Plume, a pleasure. I'm doing the inventory of what would need to be stored when we'll find Mr. Tesla. I didn't touch a thing. I see. And what is your role here? I'm this place's governess. I'm in charge of giving orders to my maintenance team, so everything is as clean as possible. So you should know a whole lot about this place's regulars. Maybe I could ask a question or two. Did you notice anything suspicious here since your last passage? Well, since I last came by yesterday, I noticed that Mr. Tesla stored a whole lot of paper sheets that were here about 2 days ago, the day before his disappearance. I think he didn't want to leave sensitive documents in plain sight. I wonder if they're linked to the case. Would you know where he stored them? I'm in one of those drawers right beside his desk. How did you end up governess of the Eiffel Tower? Well, I came from the countryside to see the Eiffel Tower with my own eyes. Then I came back several times and ended up settling here. And I never left because I love it so too much. The layout, the architecture. She deserves the best treatment. And how did you manage to get hired? I made the acquaintance of Damien Beaumarchais when I met him at his old tea salon, Laurent. Since we were friends, he offered me the job. when he became manager himself. I see. So Beaumarchais previously managed a tea salon. Oh yes, but since then he sold the place to a young woman who was very decided to make it prosper. You should go there sometime. Laurendeur is close to the covered market, a few streets from here. I'll certainly go there. Oh yeah, it was closed before, wasn't it? What can you tell me about Nikola Tesla? He's an amazingly kind man. He's always been very considerate with his peers and the Eiffel Tower workers. Nonetheless, I have to admit that he seemed a bit agitated the day he disappeared, and the day before that, he didn't want to talk about it. I understand that some people like Thomas Edison or Guglielmo Marconi might have their differences with him, but to make him disappear? So Marconi would have also have had a feud with Mr. Tesla. I often heard Mr. Tesla talk about these two persons. I don't know anything more. Thanks for all these elements, Mrs. Plumet. I shall come back to you if I need something more. At your service. Right. This cabinet overflows in documents. Various trophies and rewards. He's Nikola Tesla, that's no surprise. Right, so we can't go into... There's hair on it. If Mr. Tesla has a dog or some other animal. There's a locked drawer. If I ever find the key, I need to come back here, but this is not our top priority right now. I should continue talking with the people present. Okay. Oh, hello. New people. Wow, do you recognize the people that stand in front of us, Alpine? No, who are they? Pierre and Marie Curie, two famous scientists. They worked a lot on the energy that should become our future, nucleite, a very special type of steam-powered energy. We should ask them a few questions since they're part of the High Council. My dear, did you think about bringing our last report on the integration of nucleite and steam machines? Yes, of course, dear. Excuse me, hi, my name is Maelstrom, aspiring scientist. I'm investigating with Inspector Aldegard on the vanishing of Nikola Tesla. Hello, brave man. Well, if we can be of any help, it would be a pleasure, my boy. If you are a scientist, you should be able to help us resolve this mathematical formula that's been bothering us, should you not? A mathematical formula. Well, let's put my math skills to the test again, and hopefully this time I'll use them to with good value, because last time it didn't go so well. Right, Pierre and Marie Curie tell you we have derived a formula thanks to the strings of numbers 1, 2, 4, 8, but we forgot the rather simple formula they follow. We only remember that the final result is 24. Could you help us find the formula? Change the value of the operators by clicking on them, then confirm your answer. Okay, so 1, 2, 4, 8 makes 24. So we'll write those down. 1, 2, 4, 8 makes 24. What operators do we have? It's just a standard divide, multiply, negate and add. Subtract, I should say, not negate. And it has to be in that order as well. And the final result has to be 24. Right. Like if we did 1 add 2 times 4 add 8, we'd get 3. Because they're in brackets, we have to obviously do brackets first. So we'd have 3 times 4, which is 12, and then add 8, which is 20, so we're 4 short. So it's not that. If we did 1 divided by 2, times 4 times 8, 4 8s are 32. Well, no, it wouldn't do it that way anyway, would it? Because we'd have half 1 over 2 times 4, which is 2, times 8, which is 16 anyway, so that wouldn't quite be the right number. What if we did 1 times 2, which is 2, times 4. 2 4s are 8. And then 8, well 8 times 8 is 64, so it's definitely not that. Ooh, got it, actually. Yes, I've got it. 1 minus 2, which gives us minus 1. Add 4, which gives us 3. Times 8, which is 24. I was trying to get us to 3 times 8, because I know 3 times 8 is 24. So 1 minus 2, add 4 times 8. So 1 minus 2, add 4 times 8. Thank fuck for that. I actually got the question right first time. Woo! I should have got that with the other one, but I was being stupid. So. Right, remember the 1 minus 2 is a negative result. We have to admit, this boy is impressive. We're listening. What could we do to help you in your investigation? What did you see at the time? When the lights went out and Tesla disappeared, did you see anything from where you stood? Unfortunately, no, my dear. It was so dark that I didn't even see my partner that was right beside me. It was pitch black. It's true that it was hard to see anything at all. Giving such bombastic speeches, what an idea. The poor man should have chosen something simpler and shorter. That's true, my dear. I should note that. Noted something in my notebook. Tesla's rivals. Do you think that Nikola Tesla had rivals, people that would be mad at him? Just like any public figure, he obviously has rivals. And other jealous and envious folks. They could be political or scientific even. Nikola Tesla is obviously a great man. His position and his genius are unparalleled. Colleagues like Thomas Edison swore to one day surpass him. And to earn more money than Nikola ever did. That's typical of a person like Thomas, my dear. I understand. And what about you? Where do you stand? What do you think of Nikola Tesla? My dear, Nikola is a genius, I have to admit it, but he's a strong-willed man, even stubborn, I'd say. When the High Council deliberates, he always questions our votes, which makes for never-ending debates, that's true. He seems a little paranoid about our choices and their motivations. Notoriety can apparently get to the heads of even the best of us. Don't be so categorical, Pierre. Apologies, I'm getting carried away, please. Excuse him, sometimes he says things he doesn't mean. Okay. Thanks for your help, I'll be able to make progress on the investigation. You're very welcome, dear, if you need anything. Do not hesitate in coming back to us, you are more pleasant than this grumpy inspector. It is true that she is somewhat crude. By the way, I wonder how Charles Cross survived the interrogation that she gave him. So do I. I was the one in charge of interrogating him. That's how he's still alive. Thanks for your help anyways. I'll leave you to your work. Right, what did we note down? According to Pierre and Marie Curie, the darkness prevented them from seeing anything when the crime occurred. Well, that's particularly helpful, isn't it? And there's no point in having a discussion without a debate anyway. You might as, like, having debate isn't exactly a bad thing. Right. You see, I did what I could to secure the area, but I suppose criminals are very smart in that regard. Please don't talk to the press, you might harm the tower's reputation. Never! And old Beaumarchais already gave me quite a lecture. I'd rather not listen to a second one. Okay. Oh look, he's inside now. Ouch, your invention has a real good sound to it, sir. I must admit that I'm rather proud of it, I can't lie. And I'm happy that you get to enjoy it. I should write something about this. It should allow me to get Mr. Lamplume off my back. Ouch. I'd be thrilled. By the way, don't tell him but I heard that he wanted to write something about you too. What a wonderful news. Lady Luck is finally smiling upon me. Haha, yes, he did. Let's say that I'll go find something to write with, and I'll be right back. Ouch. Did you hear how I'll finally reach the inventor's highest spheres? That's wonderful news, Mr. Cross. By the way, I wanted to ask you some questions about Nikola Tesla. Mrs. Plumet, the governess, told me that there was a very blatant rivalry between people of the High Council. Did you hear anything about this? Absolutely. Yesterday night, when I was installing my invention here, I heard members of the High Council discussing in the hall. But I couldn't say who was speaking. All that I know is that Nikola Tesla was not among them. I see. That's noted. Thank you, Charles. I noted something in my notebook. Please, I must prepare for my interview now. That's alright. Apologize, Cross. Members of the High Council were present the day before, late at night, and Nikola Tesla was not there. Okay. Let's have a look what's in the actual main hall then. Oh, we can't. Looks like it's getting heated over there. Let's keep our distances. Listen to me carefully, you phony journalist. You will write an article that will be as mean as possible against Charles Cross. No one must know about Dulwich, understood? But this is not fair. You're already right one. It should be enough, shouldn't it? You perfectly know about the agreements that we have with Simulacre. We need to make this plausible. If you refuse, you're fired. Ouch. Huh. Well, 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 trying to slander innocence, little Plume. I need to talk to Dulwich. We'll talk to Dulwich in the next episode. I said that at the end of a different episode as well, but it's fine. We'll talk to Dulwich at the next episode. I think there's a lot going on here. But yes, they're going to slander someone. I have a feeling Simulacre might be behind some of this stuff, probably. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and I think Simulacre seems to be behind some of what might have happened, but we'll hopefully find out later on in the series. But as far as this episode is concerned, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Maelstrom Legacy, the Tesla Mystery. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like my Facebook video, like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me a lot, and you get more videos like this. Also, don't forget to like my Facebook page, and on Twitch, and as always, I'll see you all in the next video. But until then, goodbye.